Hey, what's up everyone? This is a documentation video regarding all of today and tonight's strangeness. So, the tablet disappeared yesterday, and it suddenly reappeared out of nowhere on top of everything. And we'd already looked there. And the keys, the second keys, the house key, the vehicle keys for the truck and the Nissan, they were both in my suitcase or travel case. I put several things in. Well, it's like a satchel. Suddenly, it was no longer there. I'm outside right now. It's freezing cold out here, but excuse me. And it wasn't in there. It disappeared. I've got the hiccups. All of a sudden, it's in Mama's purse. A week later, in the bottom, she said, "I don't know how that happened." That's another item that reappeared. Tonight, there's been all kinds of howling outside. Howling, scream sounds, and another in the hills, in the sky. And the sky, I mean. It was like it's like that. And down in the yard, Lizzie barked at something. She went and barked at whatever this thing was she saw. Then I can hear something breaking branches in our yard. I look, I don't see anything. It's just pitch dark in the yard. And then to the left of the building, you hear a creature walking off. And then it walks toward the main highway. But yet you see nothing. When the traffic goes by, you see nothing in the lights. Drones. Large military-sized drones flying over. Loud whooshing sounds in the sky. One going northwest, the other one going southeast. Just going like jets would do. But yet, I don't see any visible jets. There were a couple at one point, but none that would make that kind of sound. And there was a large object, a large celestial object in the sky. I hear the movements again. And the weird thing is when I do energy things, I'm going to have to go back in. It's very cold. So far, it's almost, it's like, I don't know, it's going to be like 14 again. But anyway, I took care of the animals now, and I'm going back in the house. So much strangeness. And then I hear sounds in the house. The cat sees orbs, and I told her, "Look, you're just gonna..." The cat came from Kansas. Daddy brought her from Kansas, so it's like, "You're not in Kansas anymore, kitty." When you're around me, you're not in Kansas anymore. And that was just a clever double standard that I did there, because, a pun, because she came from Kansas in that Wizard of Oz statement. And the Wizard of Oz is related to ME now. Another thing, Daddy all of a sudden said, "Didn't they used to be vanilla, the vanilla wafers?" He said, "Nilla." He said, "They used to be vanilla." And I said, "Well, that's interesting that you bring that up, because in this reality, the one around us, that's an ME. That's an ME, Mandela effect, because they've been that way." And another thing today, these businesses, as we were heading to this grocery store, the 3 houses that were there, as I posted a video of, they're no longer there. They were there just a week ago when we were at that store. And they've been demolished. And there's no sign of them being there. Ever. There's no sign of them being there. Sorry, that was the cat. There's no sign of them being there. Ever. Well, not ever, but the other one, they've destroyed the shed in the building, but you see a foundation. But the other 2, they've been gone for a long time now in this reality, the world around us. And now there's also a woman working there that said she's always worked there, and she was just on break, yet or on vacation. She said, "I need a vacation from the vacation." That's the way work is. Everyone's been so stressed, and people talk about healthcare and how crappy things still are, but better than they used to be, but still not good enough. We need to raise our vibrational energy level. I really hope for positive things to come. We really need it. positive things on the way. Please, Lord, we need it. But anyway, back to what happened. Nilla, he remembers vanilla, which I do too, but it's always been Nilla in the reality around us. I told him I think that was a different company, though, but I don't know for sure. And so the keys, and then the tablet, and it just disappeared and reappeared. And I walked into the grocery store, the dollar store, Dollar General, and their radio started messing up, turning crackly, and the audio was screwing up. They were like, what the heck? And as I got toward the speakers in the back, I recorded them. I turned the recorder on. I only had 15 seconds maximum record time left on my micro SD card. And I'm going to post that video later. So I recorded the audio messing up of the radio, and then it quit on me. So I got 10 seconds, I think. And I messed up the radio. I'm interfering with the frequencies again because I've been trying to raise my vibrational energy. I've been trying to raise my frequency, raise for the awakening, for, once again, to connect. And a lot of times also Hindus, people will just look at me and stare at me, especially children, but people, girls and women also been just kind of staring at me and all, which I greatly appreciate that. I don't like to sound cocky, so I'm not going to do that, but people have been just like in all over me, so I appreciate that, but Leos enjoy the attention. No, I don't want to sound like some kind of a conceited jerk. But anyway, that's not me. I enjoy the energy. And I've noticed a lot of even children, especially children, just staring at me. And Hindus, especially Hindus, the people, those at the gas stations, they go out of their way to be nice to me and treat me, well, like royalty, really. They treat me specially. They call me buddy and my friend and do everything for me, just go out of their way to be nice to me in particular. And that happened today. And I received so much kindness, mostly. Kindness and attention, and I appreciate it. One weird thing is when I put my hands out for energy work to calmly meditate, the shrews or little mice and shrews and things, they come running to me. I saw a black owl, I think, the other day, a few nights ago. I don't know what that means, but I saw one. And I think it was a black owl. I'm not sure. It was in the dark. But I've heard lots of entities, energies, movements in the walls, the ceiling, running, paranormal activity, supernatural activity, interdimensional beings. I have, whenever I put my arms out, it's like Snow White. It's like the energy, nature just comes to me. You hear trees moving, and there's like, I heard creatures walking on the other side of the fence across the road at that barn, the people across the road's barn. I heard, when I was walking the dog tonight, I heard, to let him out from the garage, I heard creatures over there. I know there's deer and everything too, but this was something different. You got the sense. And it was nothing dangerous because neither of us sensed that. But we went back to the house. And you can hear the trees moving. I hear sounds. Birds, mice, and moles. And I hear the frequency and I can smell them. I've been very high sensitivity. Had high sensitivity today. I can even sense and smell and senses of people and things and animals and creatures. And all the animals also flock to me when I put my hands out. Kind of like Evan Baxter on Evan Almighty, where he focuses and all the animals come to him. The fish, that happened to me too a lot. Especially as a child. I could focus and there they were. But I put my hands out and here comes the shrews or the mice and the birds and the moles and everything. Everything. And there's been a lot of drones, UFOs, and things like that as well lately. But today has been pretty crazy. The strangeness continues. No shortage here. Peace, much love, signing out, and my link is below if you'd like to utilize that for a donation. Even $1 helps, and also shows you care. I see something across the road right now. Something in the woods staring at me. I'll never forget that giant wolf, ever. I see something staring at me right now. I'm going to go get the light, and I don't know what it is. I know the eyes don't require a light. Anyway, my links are below, and my email for this channel as well. Maybe that's just a limb I'm seeing there. Anyway, peace, signing out. I can't really say. Signing out.